Hey guys, Jose Otero here with IGN, and I'm here with JC Rodrigo with
What's
Nintendo.
up? Hey.
What's up? So we're here playing ARMS. All right,
yo.
so this is the beginner tips.
Yes.
I'm just starting out. Who should I play as, and what should I be trying to do?
All right, so first let's just go over the first 4 characters. I'm going to go over Springman. I'm on the left side, by the way, so Ribbon Girl, Ninjara, and Master Mummy.
We'll match you.
Yeah, so these, you want to do dual Master Mummies? So each of these 4 characters has something really special about them. Like they'll have their individual attributes, and I think these 4 characters are great for anyone that's starting out.
Okay.
But realistically, you could pick any of them and be just fine. But for basics, let's just kind of, go here first.
Okay, so if you're looking for advanced techniques, we have another video for you. Make sure you check that out on IGN. So let's start with, you're going to go with Springman?
Yeah, so I guess I'll just talk about Springman real quick, right?
Okay.
So I'll talk about Springman. Springman, he's pretty much your all-around, kind of character. He does everything well. He has 2 special things. He can actually kind of parry.
Okay.
So if you dash at the end of a dash, you see this green, you can let go of your dash button, and he'll basically parry an incoming arm. So it kind of gives him a way to slap away an arm, and then he has frame and he can actually like punch right after that, activate, and do whatever he wants.
Okay.
So that's awesome. And also when he's low on health, his arms are constantly charged up. Ribbon Girl. Ribbon Girl, they call her the Heiress for a reason. Get it? Heiress, A-I-R, but she's also the pop star queen. Anyway, so Heiress, oh gosh, it's in there. Just you'll see it.
Okay.
So Ribbon Girl is great at jumping. Her vertical movement is absolutely great. She can jump like 3-4 times in the air, and every time you jump, you can dash. You can stay in the air longer than most people. She can just pretty much rain down from above, and that's she has additional ways to get around things. Ninjara. Ninjara is really cool because he can disappear and he basically teleport, right? He can do it 2 ways. One, his normal dash. It's hard to tell which way he's going because the disappearing animation is the same, but you don't know if he's going right or left.
Okay.
Second, he can also disappear because you block, and if an incoming punch, only a punch, if it happens, he will automatically disappear through the punch, not take chip damage, and and reappear somewhere else. He's buff. Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
Master Mummy. Master Mummy's bigger. He's got super armor. If you're familiar with fighting games, or if you're not, just know that he can take regular punches and keep walking forward. He'll still take a little damage, but he'll just pretty much shrug them off if they're not powered up. And then also, he can heal himself if he blocks for extended periods. You don't leave him by himself.
Okay, got it. So who are you going to go with, and I'll counter pick.
Counter pick? It don't matter. If it's you, it doesn't matter.
It's not going to matter.
Okay, so Springman. I'll pick Springman just so I can go basics.
So I'm on the right, JC's on the left.
Correct.
Save all judgment for the comments.
Oh, dude,
And,
I can't wait to read this.
Let's go over to,
Where you want to go?
hit a new area? Let's hit
Ribbon Ring. Ribbon
Cool.
Ring's great. So this stage, you're going to see a couple blocks kind of appear in the middle of the stage. Some of them you can destroy, or you can jump on top of them. So I'm not going to tell you the controls because you know this already.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
All right.
Well, I pretend to know what I'm doing.
All right, so beginner tips. Remember, so not just the characters. Beyond looking at 10 characters, they can all equip different arms. You have to think about what the other person has arms equipped, what your arms options are, and what to do.
Okay.
So for me, I'm just going to see how you play. So I'm going to pick 2 different arms. I'm probably going to do, let's say, a tri-bolt in one and a toaster in the other. I'm going to switch it around. Okay. And yep, I'm just going to go with these. And so beginner tips.
So this is the dash you were talking about, right?
Yes.
You can sort of pop it and disappear.
Yeah,
see if
I
fists are
can't.
charged up.
Yeah, it's super hard to tell. So beginner tips, as Jose's doing pretty good. Notice how I just keep moving. I never stand in one position. A moving target's always harder to hit than just one of them, right?
Got it.
Constantly moving. I never stop moving, no matter what I do. Constantly moving. Oh look, these blocks. I don't want you up there. I can punch through these blocks like that.
Oh, and you'll
Know
break
where you
them?
are.
Got
Yeah,
it.
you can break. Some of them you can't break. Some of them have bombs like that. Oh gosh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what was that? Tell me what that was.
Okay, so there are items in the game. So items can be like, there's like fire bombs, there's like shock bombs, there's a couple of other stuff too, like there's also like these juice bottles, like HP juice, so if there's like an area of an effect. So if you stand in the area in which these bottles are, what's that called? You'll be able to absorb some HP, or they'll actually charge your rush gauge, which is that little triangle in the bottom right corner. So once that's active, it's really helpful to be in that area of effect and then deny the other person that kind of, motion, right? Deny the other person being in that area, so you get all the benefits.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a good one.
I like that you can punch through these blocks because it basically puts it, like you can actually put the other player through them too, which is interesting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're running down on 24 seconds, JC.
Oh
You
no.
have it.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
So there's that. So number one, if I had to give you beginner tips, if you're out there watching this and you're thinking to yourself, all right, you want to get good? All right, here's the 3 things I would highly recommend. The first thing, move. Don't ever stand still. It's much harder to hit. When you were moving that last time, way harder for me to hit. So I have to basically punch and lead my shot and guess where you're going to be.
Got it.
Second, I always think about like the, you know what? The combat triangle. So the combat triangle is pretty basic in every fighting game, but people that don't play fighting games don't know it. It's basically punches wins over throws. Throws wins over blocks. Blocks wins over punches. And you don't play the game by moving out of it because you don't do damage, you don't take damage.
Got it.
So if you can read, if I see you block and the first thing I'm going to do is, that I'm going to throw. That's the first gut reaction. If you see this, you know what's it. Yeah, if I'm
don't
great.
throw
It's like
a punch because that's not what you should do.
exactly. So
Got it.
train your brain to know and recognize each of those things, and also to read the other person on what their tendencies are. Are they jumping and dashing every time? Wait till they land. Like that's also a great thing.
And use the special when you can, like this.
Yes! Oh, look at that! Tear it up. And I'll save this other tip for another vid, but you can also hit confirm, which I just did there, but that's for the advanced video. I'll show that later.
Okay.
Okay, what was I on? So that's the first thing is move.
Yep,
Second thing is the combat triangle, and the third, and really know this. Notice how when I dash like this and I stop, see how my hands are charged like that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so you can power up every single arm to a level 2. What that means is that the attribute, for example, my right hand, it's called the toaster. If I hit you normally, nothing happens. I'm sorry, but I have to ask you to punch you in the face real quick. This thing, notice how nothing happens, right?
Yep.
But if I charge up my arm, this is one way to charge it, and I throw it, it's an instant knockdown,
Wow.
and it sets you on fire.
Yep,
So
yep.
every arm does something different. This is an interrupt, but it doesn't work, of course, on you. But yeah, so different arms do different things. So you can charge by blocking, and then you let go, you have a little bit of temporary charge. Another way to do it is at the end of a dash, hold down the dash button, and right now, see how they're charged?
Yeah, I
and then
see.
eventually it goes away. See how it disappears?
Yep,
And
yep.
the other way to do it is at the end of a jump. So if you jump and you land there, that's charged. See how my hand was on fire?
Yep.
So there's 3 different ways to charge.
And you hold the jump button down in order to be able to activate that.
No, it's on. So you can actually just jump, and the moment you land,
Got it,
and as
got
soon
it.
as you land, that animation, then you throw your punch, and that's how you charge up your punch. So, always use that. Move. So number 1, move. Number 2, know the combat triangle. Number 3, power up your punches as much as you can, because it'll open up a ton of options for you in fight.
All right,
So.
cool. Well, there you have it. There's your beginner tips from JC Rodrigo at Nintendo. Thank you so much for your time. And for everything arms, make sure you keep it right here at IGN.